Hello, my babies. Hello, my honeys. This is your girl Ntah. If it's your first time, welcome, guys. If you're returning again, thank you so much for stopping by. Guys, I'm wearing a shirt that's written love. I don't know if you can see it. It's all about love. And what do this girl like? This. Okay, so back to it. Like I had indicated before, I am doing a financial wellness series, and this is just a continuation from my first video. If you have not seen the other video, I recommend that you start there so you can be able to keep track of where we are, right? Guys, please remember I am not a financial advisor, and if you are looking for financial advice, please be in contact with somebody who is registered and recognized by the FSCA. Okay? So if you are in South Africa, we are in the month of March, meaning that we are in a new tax year. Okay, so our tax year runs from the 1st of March to the 28th of February of the following year. So now we are in the 2023-24 financial tax year. Hence, I'm going to be talking about what I love. Chalete, chankura, mula, anything that is this, that buys this, that's what we are going to be talking about. So guys, just to give a quick recap, I suggest that if you did not see my previous video or my first video, I suggest that you check that first so that you can have an understanding of where we are and keep track. But nevertheless, we are still talking about investing. That crowdfunding is when a group of people, or rather individuals, contribute relatively low amounts of money into one pot that is then collected and used to purchase or to invest or to fund a project. So basically, crowdfunding in a nutshell, it's finally mukazato. Go South Africa, I like putting our monies together. This one comes, and then we put it all together so that we can buy that one thing, or we have this one common goal. We gazat, and then we have this large amount of sum that I wouldn't have as an individual, and then we buy that particular asset or we invest in that particular project. I did mention previously that I am going to be taking you through my own personal financial journey. Okay, we're going to be going through this journey together so that we can learn and then advise each other and grow and, you know, take it where it is, right? So my motto for this year, guys, is start where you are and start with what you have. Investing is so mind-blowing. It's like, it's so interesting, guys. It's so, I love it. And then you do not need a lot of money, people. You don't need stacks and stacks of money to start investing. You can literally start investing from as little as 50 Rand or as little as 100 Rand, guys. Yes, it's possible. So today, vandaag, I'm just going to be taking you through one of the, okay, let me not digress, ne? So I personally use two investment houses, ne? They are both crowdfunding investment types, so I use those for my personal investing. So today I'm going to be taking you through the first one, and then later on we'll be going through the second one. So I am going to be talking about Fed Group. Okay, so basically Fed Group is an it's a financial institution that offers different types of financial services. So you have your unit trusts, you have your life insurances, you have your will, the drafting of wills. You have different classes or different groups within Fed Group, but the one for crowdfunding that I'm using, or I'll be taking you through, is the impact farming. Okay, impact farm. So impact farming is exactly that. So you do not own or you do not own a physical farm, however you do have a stake within that particular farm, right? So whatever it is that they are harvesting, if you are invested in nuts, for example, whenever there's profit over a period of time, you do get your profit as an investor. Okay, so guys, within the Fed Group Impact Farming, there are 8 different investments that you can invest in with a minimum of 100 rand. I'm just going to turn my screen so that you can see what type of options they have and how to go about that. Okay, so like I said, I am on their website under the ventures right here. Okay, so as you can see, we literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different alternative classes, ne? So basically, I'm on the screen on how it works. So it's to invest in income producing alternative assets. So how this works is you would buy an asset, you earn over a period of time, and then you would get income from those assets that you have invested in. So guys, the Fed Group Impact Farming has currently 8 different classes or 8 different assets that you are able to invest in. So we have the solar panel, the lettuce stands, the beehives, the macadamia tree, blueberry bushes, moringa trees, the hemp plants, as well as the pistachio trees, right? So these are the 8 different assets that you are able to invest in. And remember when I told you that investing doesn't really require a lot of money? In some of these, you can invest as little as 100 rand. I kid you not, guys. I kid you not. Let me show you what I mean. So when you go to this, the moringa tree, can you see that? 100 rand per tree. Imagine, guys, with 100 rand, you are invested. It's over a period of 3 years. It's a profit margin of between 10 to 12%. And yeah, 100 rand, guys. I was not kidding you. So at the moment, Fed Group does have a total of 8 different assets that you can invest in. I'll be taking you through the list, starting from the smallest amount that you can invest up to the most expensive as of now, okay, in March 2023. So the first one, guys, is the moringa tree investment that starts as little as 100 rand per tree. Yes, guys, 100 rand. Remember, I did mention, Hore, you can invest from as little as 100 rand. You can invest in the moringa tree for 100 rand. It's an investment period of 3 years, and the overall return on investment is between 10 and 12%. Okay, so that's the first one, the moringa tree, currently at 100 rand for a period of 3 years with an estimated investment return of between 10 and 12%. Ne? Then oh yes, I am invested. I do have the moringa tree within my portfolio. Okay, the second one that I'm going to be talking about is the blueberry bushes, which is currently 250 per blueberry bush, and it's an investment period of 8 years with an estimated investment return of between 10 to 12%. The blueberry bushes currently at 250 rand for an investment period of 8 years between 10 and 12%. Yes, I do have the blueberry bushes within my investment portfolio. Okay, then my third one is the hemp tree, currently at 1,000 rand for an investment period of 3 years with a return of between 12 to 14% over the investment period. So that is the hemp tree, currently at 1,000 rand, investment period of 3 years, investment return between 12 and 14%. I do have the hemp tree within my investment portfolio. Okay. The fourth one is the pistachio tree at 2,500 Rand for a period of 15 years. Okay, 15 years, 1-5, with an investment growth of between 14 to 16%. That is the pistachio tree at an amount of 2,500, an investment period of 15 years, with an estimated investment growth of between 14 to 16%. I do not currently have this one in my portfolio as yet. Yeah, so this one I do not have as yet. I am planning to get it, but for now I do not have this in my portfolio. Okay. And then the next one is the macadamia tree at 2,600 Rand for a period of 8 years, with an overall return on investment between 12 and 14%. So that is your macadamia tree at 2,600 Rand, a period of 8 years, and a return of between 12 and 14%. Currently, I do not have this investment line in my portfolio. I am planning to get it, but as for now, I do not hold this in my portfolio. And then we go to the beehives, which is currently at 3,000 Rand for a period of 10 years, with an estimated growth or profit of between 10 to 12%, right? So that is the beehive at a current price of 3,000 Rand, a period of 10 years, with an estimated growth of between 10 and 12%. I do have the beehive investment in my portfolio. I do have this one. I think I have one. Okay. And then my next one, which is the seventh one, is the lettuce stack, currently at 7,300 Rand for a period of 7 years, with an estimated percentage growth of between 13 to 15%. Okay, so that is your lettuce stack at 7,300 Rand for a period of 7 years, with an estimated growth profit of between 13 to 15%. Okay. And then the last, I do have this one in my portfolio. Sorry about that. I do have this one in my portfolio. Last but not least is the solar panel, guys. You know, in South Africa, load shedding, and you know, even though you don't have it physically, but you can have a stake in it. It's a booming business. So the solar panel is currently at 7,500 for a period of 20 years, with an estimated growth of between 10 and 12%. Okay, so the solar panel is currently at 7,500 Rand for a period of 20 years, with an estimated profit margin of between 10 to 12%. So those are the eight different types of assets that you can invest in within the Fed Group Impact Farming. So we said it's the moringa tree at 100 Rand, the blueberry bushes at 250, the hemp tree at 1,000 Rand, the pistachio tree at 2,500 Rand, the macadamia tree at 2,600 Rand, the beehive at 3,000 Rand, the lettuce stack at 7,300 Rand, and the solar panel at 7,500 Rand. So guys, as you can see, investing is over a longer period of time. It takes patience. As you can see, there are some periods that go up to 15 years, 10 years, 20 years. But remember, when you are investing, it's for the long haul. Ne? You don't just put money today, next week you want your money. No, investing does not go like that. Okay? So guys, I have just logged into my own personal profile. I'm just going to be showing you what it is that I'm invested in and why is it that I've invested particularly in those different classes. So guys, like I had indicated before, I do have a total of 51 assets within the impact farming. So they are distributed as follows. I have a total of 28 moringa trees, the one that costs 100 Rand. I have a total of 17 blueberry bushes, the one that costs 250. I have a total of 3 hemp trees, the ones that cost 1,000 Rand each. I have a total of 1 beehive, the one that costs 3,000 Rand each. I have a total of 1 lettuce stack, the one that costs 7,300 each, but I got it for 7,000 Rand, right? I think now the prices went up. And my final one is 1 solar panel, the one that currently is costing 7,500 Rand. When I bought it, it was at 7,000 Rand. So all of these assets put together do come up to a total of 51 assets. And I think I started with this investment from 2020. So it's about 3 years now. Okay, so we are going, guys. We are pushing. So guys, please do remember that investing is quite different from saving, right? Investing is done for a longer period of time. You need to have a goal in mind to say, what is my end goal? Why is it that I'm investing? What is it that I want to achieve? So I'm just going to be giving you a summary of the interest income that I've received from this year, from January to March. We are still in the month of March. Okay, so in January, I did receive a total of 790 Rand. In February, I did receive 342 Rand. And in March, as we are still in March, so far it has accumulated around 190 Rand. So my plan or my ultimate goal is to leave the money to accumulate and grow further. And then maybe in the near future, maybe after 2 to 3 years, I don't have to use money out of my own pocket to buy assets anymore. Rather, I will have the interest, or rather the profit that I've been gaining over time. Because remember, it also compounds, right? So I'll be buying assets, or I'll be buying more ventures, or I'll be buying more investments rather, from the money that I get, from the profit that I get over time. So for example, if one asset is 100 Rand, like the moringa tree starts from 100 Rand. If I have 199 Rand, I don't have to literally take money out of my pocket to buy that moringa tree anymore, but rather I would take that money from my wallet and then buy the tree. Okay, so remember, the more assets that you accumulate, the bigger the profit, because they calculate the profit according to the number of assets that you have at the end of the month. Okay, so like I said, in January I did get a higher interest than in February. So you would find that in January they were paying interest from 3 different asset, and then in February they could have been paying from 2 or 1. So the more that you have is the more that your income will be, or the more that your interest will, or your profit will be. So my ultimate plan is to have all these assets as they are. Remember, I did say that I don't currently have 2 assets, which is the pistachio and the macadamia tree. I do not have those. So what I can do is I can just leave all the money that I do get as interest, let it accumulate, and then I can purchase from there. all add up to there and then buy something, or rather buy all the assets with the smaller investment amount required and grow my portfolio as I go. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys find value in this video. Like I said, we are growing as a community. We are being liberated. Information is there, guys, for you to grasp and learn as much as you can, you know. Yeah, man, let's grow, guys. Let's make money. Let's make money, guys. Let's be better people than the previous generation. Let's be better people for the next generation. Let's be better mothers. Let's be better wives. Let's be better husbands. Let's be better. Let's be better. Let's be better, man. Let's do better, because like I said, information is at our fingertips. And everything that you need to know or everything that you need to learn is so easily accessible. You just need to have time. You just need to have understanding. You just need to have the know-how, right? So I'm here just to give you an idea. Hey, check this out. This might work. And then let's do this, you know, build here. And then, yeah, we grow. And then we get to a level where we can be comfortable. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Like I said, I hope you do gain valuable knowledge. I hope you do get some inspiration to start where you are and start with what you have. So that is my motto for my financial wellness playlist. Start where you are and start with what you have. I mean, guys, you can invest as little as 50 rand, 100 rand. Imagine, you might think it's nothing now, okay? You might think, but it accumulates. Just as interest comes back and hits us with debt, make interest work for you. Okay, make your money work for you. Just as you go out and work for your money, give your money instructions to say, okay, now I've worked so many hours, or now I've worked so many days, or whatever. Now it's your turn to go and work for me. Okay, guys, until the next one, I love you guys so much. Thank you. I see people are joining. I see people are watching. I see people are getting to know this girl. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for coming onto the platform. Thank you for lending me your ear, okay? Let's learn from each other, guys. If there's anything that you think I might have left, or if there's anything that you think I have omitted, or anything that you think might be interesting, please drop a comment down below, okay? Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and most importantly, please don't forget to subscribe. Until the next one, ciao.